In the central jungles of Costa Rica, secretly tucked away nearby an active volcano, is arguably the most beautiful waterfall in the entire country. It also happens to be one of Costa Rica's best kept secrets with a mysterious and dangerous side. Only locals know how to access this wondrous and elusive location, a rare place yet to be discovered by tourists. If you're new here, my name is Emma, and I'm spending 2 months exploring this beautiful country, uncovering unique and epic locations that you simply won't find in your typical travel guidebooks. There is no gatekeeping here on this channel, so please consider subscribing if you are currently planning a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Costa Rica, and if you enjoy seeing the world off the beaten path. In this video, I venture out to discover a true hidden gem and see if the tales are accurate of its remarkable beauty, and if the treacherous journey to find it is genuinely as dangerous as the stories allude. Okay, it is 6:40. I just sent my location to one of my best friends, Megs, because she's really nervous about the hike that I'm about to do. Oh my God, why do I do these things? I'm going on a hike today that is very, very difficult to locate, get to, and actually find someone to bring you there. The receptionist at the campsite told me that this hike is very illegal. I was like, oh, great. Why is that? And apparently it's because it's quite dangerous. Like, I remember being in Thailand 10 years ago and my parents and government emailing me saying to leave because it was like a red zone and there was like crazy conflict and stuff going on. Meanwhile, I'm like right in downtown Bangkok and there's like nothing going on. Trying not to let the fact that it's pouring rain scare me even more because yeah, it's pouring rain. I believe that one of the main reasons why this hike is deemed dangerous and illegal because it's so dangerous is due to the fact that it sits just downstream of a power plant or a dam or something. And sometimes the dam can be like released and the water can be like let go and it floods the area that you are hiking. So will we survive? Let's find out. I'm sure that my poncho will protect me from everything. Oh, you know what? It's barely raining. So I have about a 15-minute drive to get to like the meeting spot. There is no actual location on Google Maps for this hike. Like the whole way I even found out about this place was I saw a photo of it online, like on Instagram. I saw a photo or I saw a video and I saw the name of the waterfall and I was like, oh my God, whoa, click, read it. Shows that it's in Costa Rica. Who's in Costa Rica? This girl. So I look up, I do all the digging I can. I try to find a tour guide, a something, a Google Maps location, like where is this place? And I could only find like a region. I could only find like the province and town that it was near, which is how I ended up booking myself at Rio Verde, which is like a local little Tico campsite. So anyways, after much deliberation, actually really not all that much, I was kind of like, should I maybe not go? Whatever, I'm just going. We're going. I think I've found my guide. He basically gave me like a pinpoint on a map, told me to drive there, and then once I got to that pinpoint, drive another kilometer and look for a blue truck. Apparently just going around this like barbed wire fence. I was pleasantly surprised to find that there were 2 other female travelers from Germany joining me on this adventure today, which immediately released a lot of concern and worry for me. I was relieved to know that, hey, I guess I'm not the only crazy person who signed up for this hike, and at least if I die, I won't die alone. We walked down an incredibly steep hill to the base of the power plant. This was probably the hardest part of the entire hike. This is the power plant. This is the highest free-falling waterfall in Costa Rica. It's how high?
205 meters.
It's 205 meters. Whoa. We then slid under another fence to get to the start of the river on the other side of the bridge. I could tell this waterfall expedition is not for the faint of heart. So similar to me, most people have found out about this trail on Instagram. A couple videos were posted that went viral, and Kenneth, who is the owner of the tour that I'm on right now, which is the safest one to take and the only one to take, says that over 80% of his business has come from Instagram. I mean, I'm one of them, so. It's definitely giving illegal energy, but I'm here for the adventure. So I had been told by a few locals that this trail is dangerous because of unexpected flash flooding, which can occur from the nearby power plant releasing water into the river. Apparently, 2 people died here just a few months ago. Also, the fact that the trail is not really marked and the river rocks, which you are mostly hiking through, are very slippery with a strong current. There really is no easy access point for emergency services, which makes this remote trail even more dangerous and potentially deadly if something goes wrong. However, if you have the right guide, which I was lucky enough to find Kenneth, a local trained guide who first discovered this incredible place 7 years ago and has hiked this trail over 1,000 times and gave us a safety briefing pre-hike.
Just be careful with that. And do you know how to swim?
So I felt really confident going with him. Do not attempt to do this hike alone or with an inexperienced guide. It is just not worth it. After about 20 minutes, we reached what is arguably known as the most beautiful waterfalls in Costa Rica, Quebrada Gatta Falls. It completely took my breath away. Didn't end at these falls though. We went on to find a really incredible swimming hole at the base of another stunning waterfall in the bluest water you've ever seen. The waters are infused with magical minerals from the volcanic activity deep underground from Poas volcano, turning the river a special effervescent blue that must be seen in person to believe. It definitely checks the box of swimming and waterfalls. Without a doubt, I can see why this is considered the most beautiful waterfall in all of Costa Rica. Definitely make sure that you plan to get completely soaked from head to toe, because that is the reality of this trail. You're basically hiking up a river and several waterfalls for the entire 12 kilometers, which is how long this trail is. Make sure that you are booking with a safe tour guide like Amarillo Tours, which I'm going to link in the description down below. As much as this trail is considered illegal and on private property, I was kind of surprised to see that we were able to walk right through the entrance gates no problem at the end of the hike. Our guide even chatted with a security guard and shook his hand, so I think it's safe to say that it is no secret he offers these tours here, and there is an unspoken approval of them happening as long as it's being conducted in a safe and respectful way. Survived the trail. It was definitely a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I was told it was like medium in terms of difficulty, but there is a lot of like scrambling, like grabbing onto rocks, crossing rivers, climbing up the sides of like bigger rocks and boulders. It's quite slippery as well. But honestly, it's all about the guide. We had an amazing guide who knew his stuff, knows the trail really well, so we felt super confident. If you liked this video, please leave me a comment down below and give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to see more of Costa Rica and other untouched, beautiful parts of the world. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.